Road to the Knockout Team number 2 leaks are here. We already know a bunch of the players coming out on Friday, but before we get there, we've got a lot of trading to do with the investments from the last episode, as well as new investments like RTTK Team 1. Those cards have started to fly up in price, and if you take a look at the market index right now, you'll see that after those squad battle rewards and after content happened on Sunday, we saw a nice increase overall in the market, and it's starting to flatline right now. Now, if you guys follow me over on Twitter, you will have seen me tweet out that RTTKs are too low and I'm expecting a rebound. But it wasn't just those cards that actually went up in price today. So I'm going to show you guys those investments that I made today, and then we're going to look at the price that they are now and probably sell some of them onto the market. So we've got Claudia Pina, we've got Shesko, we've got Van de Beek, Romero. We obviously have some Chouamenis as well because we picked those cards up in anticipation for the ASM SBC, Alan Saint-Maximin, which is now here. So we're covering all of that today on this episode of Trading to Glory. If you're excited for it, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe to the channel. And sometimes trading can take a while. So if you want coins quick, then Loot Bar is what you're looking for. Not only are they already cheaper than the other platforms, but when you use my code Nitro, you're going to get another 8% off of that and 5% more coins than what you bought. It has great reviews, big creators use it, and you get your coins within a few minutes. So if you need quick coins, Loot Bar is the place to go. Road to the Knockout Team 2 is pretty low in price today. If you take a look at the Claudia Pina, this card has been flying up, flying down in price. You can take a look at the 14-day hourly graph just from when she got released. She went from 340,000 coins all the way down to 257,000 coins. Now, is she back up to 340K? No. And it might not be until next week where we see that recovery, because I think that there are still opportunities to get in on this investment and any of the RTTKs. I think Thursday is going to be the low point for these cards, but that doesn't mean that we're not going to have opportunities to flip during the week. So if you guys are looking at content release and you see a dip like this going from 340,000 coins down to 250,000 coins, I mean, that is like a 30% decrease in price. She's bound to have a rebound, and that's exactly what happened as she's 296,000 coins right now. And obviously we picked her up at that low point and we got her for 253,000 coins. So right now, even after tax, which would be about 15,000 coins, we're making roughly 30,000 coins on that card. And I'm probably going to sell here very, very soon. And we're seeing the exact same thing for Shesko, who we got for like 84 to 88,000 coins. And if you take a look at Shesko now on the market, well, you're going to see that he is back up over 100,000 coins, or at least very close to it. Okay, he is back up over 100,000 coins. And so after tax, which is about 5,000 coins for this card, you're making 15 to 20,000 coins on those cards. So very, very easy flips. I tipped them in the Discord. I also tipped them over on Twitter. I said, RTTK is too low. I'm going to start buying. And I even shouted out the ones that I did pick up. And a lot of people actually were able to get involved. And so a lot of the coins that you'll make are going to be coins that you make through actively trading and quick flipping, especially this early on. So sometimes it's not an investment that we're going to be holding for several days. Like I said right here, RTTK is too low. I'm thinking rebound. And then a couple minutes later, I shouted out the ones I got. I also got 2 Van de Beeks, lower budget, and I got him for 30,000 coins. And that card, I think, is going to be one of the best out-of-pack investments at this rate because he's so popular. You're looking at a card that is, you know, it rivals Frankie de Jong, right? It is a Dutch player from La Liga, and he's only 30,000 coins. This card can also get upgrades. Now, are those upgrades going to come very quickly? Or are they going to come at all with Girona? It's not guaranteed, but what I do know is that the hype of Girona matches and the fact that this card is almost part of the Gullit gang and he can play all of the central mid positions, attacking mid, defensive mid. This is going to be spectacular out of packs, and you could even see him selling for about 50,000 coins at one point during his time in packs. So come Thursday, division rival rewards, that's going to be the time where a lot of these road to the knockouts hit their floor. And it might actually be slightly before the division rival rewards where these road to the knockout cards are at their cheapest, because a lot of people are going to be anticipating to buy during the packs. And when everybody's thinking buy during the packs, during that market crash, well, it's actually going to cause the market to start rising right after the packs are released. So getting in right before those packs are opened on Thursday morning is probably going to be the best course of action. You've only got one more day in packs. You do have marquee matchups to worry about on Thursday, which is going to bring some supply. But then Friday, they get cut out of packs, the supply goes away, and they're just going to start rising. And that's exactly what happened last year. So several days still to actively trade with these cards, but come Thursday, we're going to make our final investments. As I mentioned, we did get the Saint-Maximin SBC yesterday, and it's not terrible value. It's kind of average. It's about 100,000 coins to get, which I think is much more fairly priced than the Diogo Jota SBC that we got on Friday. That Jota SBC was such bad value that basically the Luis Diaz investment we made just became any other out-of-pack investment. Now, we ended up making coins on it because out-of-pack investments are going to be very effective this early year on in the year, but since it became just any other out-of-pack investment and so many other people invested in it in anticipation for that Jota SBC, those cards didn't really go up as much as we wanted to. So we'll take the profit and we'll move on, but the Saint-Maximin SBC has been a little bit more influential for cards on the market that are French because there's not really any in the Turkish league that are going to link to this guy other than Osimhen, and that's a weak link. And so I don't think a lot of people are going with Turkish league teams. They're just going with French teams to build around Saint-Maximin. So I went out and I did Tchouaméni. That was the card that I invested in from the French cards, but I also said that you could go with Saliba for Kanté, maybe even Benzema possibly. You could go for Konate. You could go for so many different options. Even Gayoro from the Women's Ligue 1. That would have been another good one. And so we got a bunch of Tchouaménis here, and we're going to go ahead and start listing these cards for 37,000 coins. Is there a chance these cards continue to go up? And the answer is yes. I really actually think Monday could be a great time to sell some cards, which is the day that this video comes out. So great time to sell on Monday. We might see a small dip on Tuesday depending on what content we get. And then as we get to Wednesday and closer to division rival rewards, you definitely want to have sold by then. Now that we've made some good coins off of our Saint-Maximin investments and our flips for Road to the Knockout Team 1, let's talk about our next investments because to be honest with you guys, Team of the Week is really catching my eye, but not necessarily so much Team of the Week 2 as much as Team of the Week 1. Now, these cards have now been out of packs for a few days, and we've seen a pretty steady rise for most of these cards. If you take a look at cards like Adeyemi, who's 112,000 coins right now, which is a little bit high. I wouldn't be spending more than 106, 105 for him, but look at this hourly graph over the course of the last few days. You can see this card steadily rise ever since it left packs on Wednesday. It continues to go up, and right now it is at a high point you could have gotten for 104 earlier today, even 100,000 coins. So I wouldn't be spending 112 on him, but he's at the top point. He's at the peak. Once he gets back down to the valley of his, his normal fluctuation, you can see he gets to a high point and then he drops down low, gets to a high point, drops down low. This card is steadily rising. And I think as we get closer to the first FUT Champions, the Weekend League, which is going to be this upcoming weekend, then these cards are going to be very, very in demand, and there's just no supply left for them. And I also don't think a ton of people have them as investments anymore, which makes it even better for us. Trinity Rodman could even be a good shot at 175K. Obviously try not to spend, all the way up to 175K. You can, again, get that for a little cheaper. But her card was 173 a few hours ago. She was even 160 before the little inflation we saw today after content release. So I still think even if you're spending more than 165K, 167, I'd even spend, even up to probably 170. I think this is good because what we have right now is a meta for the speed boost, right? So if you're a very fast card, especially fast cards that have the extra playstyle pluses like Adeyemi does, he's got the, what is that? The whatever pace boost chem style or playstyle plus that is. I forget the exact name of it. But those kind of cards are going to be very in demand going into the first FUT Champions. I think that the very pacey players could go up a lot more than just the normal players, but even normal guys like Gabriel could be a decent investment. I'm not expecting as much of a boost on these cards, but since he's low budget, you're not worried about as much tax either. And he gets good links. Now, somebody asked me a good question in my Twitch stream. I'm actually live right now. If you want to follow my Twitch stream down below, you can do that and, ask me questions live and all that. But they asked me, since Kai Havertz is getting a leaked Road to the Knockout, which we'll get into those leaks very soon. Kai Havertz is one of them, just spoiler alert. But since he's getting into Road to the Knockout too, would Gabriel be a good investment for that? And the answer is no. those cards that are going into packs like Kai Havertz, those cards aren't going to have an impact as much really on cards that already exist in the game. Not a lot of people are going to have that Kai Havertz card. Not a lot of people are going to pack him untradeable, which is really the only reason that links for those cards would go up. If Kai Havertz was an SBC, or if he was an objective road to the knockout card, then you'd be looking at Gabriel. Then you'd be looking at Arsenal links or German links for Kai Havertz. But since he's just going into packs normally, then no, I'm not really expecting much of a rise because of Kai Havertz going into packs. But that doesn't mean Gabriel won't rise just because of demand. People build Prem teams all the time, Brazilian links, and Arsenal's obviously still one of the better clubs to link. People have Bukayo Saka. People have other Arsenal players in their team, Saliba, as of recently. So it's still a decent investment in my opinion, but I also think Team of the Week 2 is coming up at a time where it's probably going to start seeing increases in price. And even though they also were at their low point during the pre-market Sunday where we bought those Road to the Knockout cards, they're still pretty cheap right now. Nicholas Jackson is one of them that I'm looking at right now. If you can get him for 13,000 coins or less, you're looking at very little risk on a card that has good pace, good shooting, good dribbling, good physicality. Is he spectacular? Absolutely not, but that's why he's close to discard price. And here's one method that I'm going to show you guys on how you can invest in Team of the Week cards, either for meta, like Nicholas Jackson, which does have some risk to it. Don't get me wrong. This card could go down to 11,000 coins, but it also could rise up if that supply cuts off on Wednesday and it shows that, people are still using them in their teams for division rivals. This card could still go up, but you could also go out and you could invest in the Team of the Week cards that are like fodder cards, like Mateo. This card is 15,000 to 16,000 coins right now, and she's 86 rated. But a lot of us don't have a ton of coins that they can just dump into a bunch of Team of the Week cards. So what you can actually do is you can go out and you can pick these cards up for 15,000 coins, and then you can quick sell that card. And you might be like, well, that doesn't seem like a very good use of my coins because I just lost 5,000 coins. But let's take this Mateo, for example, 16,000 coins. If we quick sell this card for 10,500 coins, that means that we're investing about 5,000 coins into this card. And we can go get that card out of quick sell recovery later down the line. If that card goes up because an SBC drops that needs a Team of the Week and it's high rated and it makes those cards go up in price, then that card will rise in price, but we can still go get it out of quick sell recovery for 10,500 at any time we want. So now we have still most of the coins to invest and trade with on other cards, but we're also making an investment in those Team of the Week cards at the exact same time. Now, I do want to stress you can do this for 5 cards. Don't do it for more than 5 cards. And sometimes I only do 4 just in case I actually do need to use one of my quick sell recoveries later down the line. There are times where you quick sell a 73 rated silver right back, and then all of a sudden they drop an evolution. A couple of silver cards go up in price today. Left wings and right backs have gone from 500 coins to 5,000 coins. So check your club if you have any silver right backs, especially those that are rare cards. Those are the ones that have gone up the most. So check your club, see if you got any silver cards that have gone up today. But also check your quick sell recovery. You can do that on your companion app or on your web app, and you can go get those cards back if you've quick sold them over the last week. And a lot of times cards will rise after you've quick sold them, and you go get them back, make your profit just like that. We're making some moves now on the Team of the Week 1. Adeyemi is the first card I've gone and picked up. 105K on bid here, but I've also got a couple more that I've bought, sent to the transfer list, and that's basically the only investment I have at this point. I sold all of the RTTK flips. I sold all of the Chouamenis for about 37 to 39,000 coins, and we've also sold our Diaz cards for about 70K, so we'll take those profits. It hasn't been a bad day at all. Make sure to drop a like on this video if you haven't yet, but here's a few of the Adeyemis: 110, 105, 108, 106,000 coins, and 107,000 coins is roughly what we've picked him up for. But now we've got to talk about the leaked cards going in to Friday. Road to the Knockout Team 2 is on its way. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at which cards have already been leaked into this promo. And a couple of them are actually huge, like Nico Williams. You're already seeing some of these cards go up in price on the market, as you are also seeing Team of the Week 2 cards go up, or Team of the Week 3 potential cards go up on the market. So players like Van de Ven, who got an assist and a clean sheet for Tottenham Hotspur against Manchester United, probably getting into the Team of the Week as well. He's been going up in price, and if you take a look over on Footpin's front page, a lot of these players that are potentially going out of packs are some of the top players, like Nico Williams, Van de Ven, who, those are the 2 we already talked about. Van Dijk is also going to be going out of packs here shortly, but so is Harry Kane. He's going to be in Road to the Knockouts Team 2. You're going to have Vivian Miedema from Manchester City now in the Barclays Women's League. And then you've also got Virgil van Dijk. This card is going to be so expensive this early on in the game. Then we've got Kai Havertz as well. He's a card that's definitely going to get both upgrades as well. So that's a card that might be expensive. You've got Ruben Loftus-Cheek for Milan, who could easily be part of the Gullit gang. And then beyond that, you've also got Thuram, not the same Thuram, not Marcus Thuram, but Kefren Thuram is going to get himself a center mid card, and then Hakim Ziyech as well for Galatasaray. So all of those cards are leaked, and more leaks are on their way. All of these cards are going to be coming out on Friday, and then you've also got a couple, I don't have the graphics for these ones, but you've got players like, Zubamendi is probably going to be in RTTK2, or is going to be in RTTK2. Gonzalo Ignacio, Santiago Jimenez is also going to be in RTTK Team 2. So a lot of cards we already know about going out of packs. So you're looking for those gold cards. You're looking at the cards that are about to go out of packs. But you've also got to start looking maybe at Team of the Week 2 potential players. There actually are some predictions out. Now, by no means are any of these predictions guaranteed to have these cards in Team of the Week, but you've got the likes of Lautaro Martinez, Theo Hernandez, who is likely to get in, and he's already gone up in price because of the Saint-Maximin SBC. I bought him for $335K, sold him for nearly $400. I'll take that $40K profit real quick. I'm not going to try to hold on to these cards for all too long right now, knowing that come Wednesday night, Thursday morning, we're going to see division rival rewards bring things down. But that Theo Hernandez gold card might not even be in packs for that. It might go out of packs on Wednesday again. And he already had a Team of the Week in Team of the Week 1. So that gold 87 Hernandez could end up being one of the more rare cards in the game over the course of the first few weeks if he gets into a second Team of the Week already. Eder Militao, Cole Palmer is going to be in the Team of the Week. There's no doubt. He had 4 goals in the first half of his match for Chelsea this week. And so he's going to be in Team of the Week. And if you take a look at Cole Palmer and his graph, it's a card that you should probably stay away from at this point. He's 9,000 coins right now. But take a look at what is going on with this card out of packs, just the hype of him being out of packs. He was 4,100 coins. That is not a lot. And he spiked up all the way to 12,000. He was more than that for a few minutes. He was like 15K. Now, obviously, he settled down at about 8,000 coins. This is well over double of the price that he was. There's no chance that when he goes out of packs, this 85 rated Cole Palmer is going to be worth this much. He's going to go down. The hype is where you need to sell this card. You're not investing out of packs. You're investing into the hype. If you already have him, sell before Wednesday, because come Wednesday, I guarantee he's not going to hold his value. Even if he does rise a little bit more or even drop a little bit, he's not going to hold his value come Wednesday. This card might be more expensive than 4,000 coins out of packs, but he's not going to be well over double. That is just straight hype, artificial rise straight up from investors. So that's a card you want to get out on. You also have Openda, Gabriel Martinelli, Pellegrini, Zaragoza, Van de Ven we obviously talked about, Otamendi, David. Jonathan David did get a hat trick, so he's probably going to get in there. Iosi Perez, Stage, I don't know how to pronounce his name, Jean Garcia, and then a few more of the lower rated ones that don't really make too much of a difference unless those cards are used in like advanced SBCs or something along those lines. They're not really going to go up out of packs. A couple of the women's players that are potential, Pajor, Lindsay Horan, and Sakina Karchawi possibly getting in. Defour, if she gets into Team of the Week, Defour might go up a little bit in price because she is used in advanced SBCs. She's got a non-rare gold card. That could be a decent investment, only if you get for discard price. Don't be spending too much more than that. But that could be a card that goes up a little bit, like if for a low-budget trader or investment. That's a card that you could look at for a gold card. And then a couple of the other cards that we already saw in the predictions. So, Rory Delap as well for Ipswich. He had 2 goals and a 2-2 draw for Ipswich Town this weekend. So, a lot of different options there for Team of the Week and a lot of options to invest for out of packs, but also some cards you should keep away from, probably, like that Cole Palmer. You want to sell before Wednesday actually rolls around. But that's it for today's video. If you made it to the end, which it was a longer video today, a lot to cover. If you made it to the end, comment the amount of coins you have in your account so far in FC25. I'm going to drop a heart on every single person's comment, and I'll reply to a few of you guys with some investments that you should make for your budget. But that's it for today, guys. Make sure to subscribe to Nitro Gaming, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.